So what's our experience learning from Lauren and Daniel? It was very informative. We focused on the basics and just like remembering that the basics is the most important part. I love the way they explain things. It's made it really simple in theory.
And I like the way that they got to play with normal moves. You added the walk into just making basic moves into a lot more interesting. It was very cool.
West Coast swing comparing to other dance styles. So I've done ballroom and salsa and West Coast and Argentine tango. So wide variety. West Coast swing gives you the most freedom to explore the musicality, which I really, really love. And it's almost a principle-based dance. So you learn principles and you need to like make it your own. And that's just like so creative and artsy.
I like it because it's a mixture of your hips and sexiness that you get from the Latin and the salsa, but it's still the fun and you get to play like you do with swing and the Lindy Hop sounds.
So encouraging other dancers to do West Coast swing, absolutely. So I mean, West Coast swing Cape Town, we're starting a community there because of this. We love it. We think it's the best on West Coast swing is life. So and why? Because it gives you that creativity to really explore music, because dancing is about like just feeling the music in your body, and West Coast swing I feel like gives you the most opportunity to do that.
And West Coast swing can be done to almost any music style. So if you're at a wine farm, a rock concert, you can generally do West Coast swing.
We could tell South African dancers one thing about West Coast swing, what would it be?
That's a hard one.
It is a hard one. It is a dance that is not very popular in South Africa, which means it's the new exciting upcoming thing. So if you've been doing dancing your whole life, this is the next big thing.
If you're going to travel, they're doing this overseas. Learn to do this.
Or West Coast swing, West Coast swing,
West
South
Coast
Africa.
swing, and come to Cape Town to do more West Coast swing.
Safari swing, an event like no other, happening in 2026 again. And the organizer, Jamie, is absolutely amazing, and he's putting so much effort and passion into growing the South African community. His dream is the South African Open in 2030, so come grow it with us.
Yay!
Biggest takeaway so far is just have fun and like enjoy it. I love the flow that is on the West Coast, and just in general like feeling the connection and the partner that you're dancing with, and making sure that there's this lovely give and take between the two of you. It's just a really awesome and fun thing to have learned. Before attending the workshop, what I had learned about West Coast swing was basically mostly from Alyssa and Andre. I'd seen them do it at socials and I was like, I need to learn this. And curiosity grew, and now Alyssa kind of like has to get me to do other dances and lessons these days, because I really enjoy West Coast so much, and yeah, it's just been a blast. I think that West Coast definitely has the potential to grow in South Africa. It is a really fun, chilled, elegant, but also just snappy dance that anybody can do. Also, the fact that there is no real wrong way of doing things, and that, you know, it's a case of like, you can just let go in it. It is perfect for anybody who's just getting into dance. And I think I'm really excited to see the West Coast community grow in South Africa. I keep seeing people like saying, "Oh, what's this dance? It's so cool." And then I'm like, "Oh, that's a West Coast," and showing them videos and getting people interested. And yeah, they're really like, there's definitely interest. It's just a case of like, come join us. We want you here. We want you to dance with us. It's just come have some fun. I think the most surprising and exciting part about learning West Coast is just kind of like, there's like this element of like almost breathing in the dance. Is this lovely stretch and compression and give and take. That's really exciting. Also, there's the element of improvisation, so you get to just like see something and feel something, and then you can do it in the moment, and it's just this lovely yes and that is happening during the dance. And yeah, absolutely, just it keeps you on your toes at all times, which also makes it really exciting to do.
So the energy today was absolutely incredible. We had so much fun. There was lots of laughter. Lauren and Daniel brought so much energy. It was really, really great. So what I really find enjoyable and unique about West Coast is the ability to improv and to sort of just make it up as you go along. There's no strict structure like you've got in ballroom, which just gives you that little bit of flexibility. So someone who, like me, who's got 2 left feet, it really helps. So I think the idea of having more West Coast swing socials, events and classes would be amazing. I think it's a really growing style of dance, and I think a lot of people would enjoy being part of it. So somebody learning West Coast swing, I think I'd probably tell them, come, you're going to have the best time. We're going to have so much laughter. It's also a whole lot of therapy. You're focused on what you're doing. You're not thinking about what's going on in the world and in life. So it really is a great escape from it. But more than anything, it's just a great way to get out and be with like-minded people.